Imagine waking up in a luxury home just steps from Natick Center, or spending weekends exploring our lakes, trails, and the vibrant community. Sounds pretty amazing, right? Well, I'm Abby Valencia-Gooding, your local luxury realtor and guide to life and real estate here in Natick, Massachusetts. And today, we're uncovering what it really costs to call Natick home. Because while lifestyle here feels priceless, the market tells another story. In this video, I'll break down housing prices, everyday living expenses, and even property taxes, so you get the full picture of what life in Natick really looks like. Whether you're buying, selling, or relocating here, you'll want to hear this. Natick is a gem of Boston's MetroWest area. It has top-rated schools, vibrant town center, green space, and it's a thriving community. And yes, the price tag reflects all of that. According to PayScale, Natick's overall cost of living is 37% higher than the national average. Renters aren't spared either. Apartments.com puts it at about 34% higher. The Economic Policy Institute says that a family of 4 needs about $130,740 a year to live comfortably here. And Salary.com, well, for a single person, they need approximately $3,785 per month and $8,334 per month for a family of 4. That's about 53% higher than the US average. It's the trade-off, though, for everything Natick offers: a safe, beautiful, opportunity-filled lifestyle. Next up, daily essentials. What life really costs. Groceries. Groceries run about 7% higher than the national average. Milk runs $4.30 to $5. Bread, $3.63 to $4.23 or more per loaf, depending on the type and brand. And then there's gas. Gas in Natick, Massachusetts average about $3.08 a gallon for regular and over $4 for premium. Natick stations are right in line. And car costs, routine maintenance can run $900 to about $1,400 per year, or about $123 a month. When you factor in insurance and extras, plan for $150 to $200 a month. And when it comes to EV charging, Natick is EV friendly, with 58 public charging ports, and 34% of those are free. Paid charging runs about 35 to 39 cents per kilowatt hour, depending on the station. And healthcare. Well, healthcare runs about 9% higher than average. Expect doctor visits to run you $160 to $240, optometrists around $200 and up, dentists $130 to $150 and up. Next is the big one, childcare. Infant care ranges from $25.67 an hour to about $1,100 to $1,400 a month at daycare. Some centers run $90 a day for infants. I also know that some of you aren't just taking care of children, but parents or grandparents as well. There are home health services such as Seniors Helpers of MetroWest, Home Well Care Services, and Home Instead, which offer care for seniors. I can't talk about prices because everyone's needs are different and can vary depending on the type and duration of services needed, but just know that they're out there. Also, there is an adult day program for those needing more enrichment and activity-centered needs at Elderwell in Natick. Moving on, pet care. Vet visits can run $45 to $55 for exams, $25 to $45 for a fecal test, and $45 to $50 for heartworm. Dental cleaning can also be around $70. Next up, let's talk about commuting. The MBTA commuter rail connects Natick to Boston, and one-way tickets can run you $3 to $10. Monthly passes can cost between $21.60 a month to about $120, and that varies depending on where you work and if they give you discounts. If you drive, remember gas, tolls, and Boston parking add up quickly. Next, taxes and property costs. I'm sure every buyer wants to know up front, what are the taxes? Well, Massachusetts has a flat 5% state income tax, so that's consistent across the board. But for homeowners, the bigger consideration is property taxes. Natick's 2025 property tax rate is about $11.96 per $1,000 of assessed value. Therefore, a $1 million home is roughly $11,960 a year property taxes, and a $1.5 million home would run you about $17,940 for the year. Compared to other MetroWest towns, Natick is pretty middle of the road. Wellesley and Weston often have lower rates but higher home values, while some surrounding towns have slightly higher tax rates and lower home prices. So when you're budgeting for your dream home, be sure to add property taxes into the big picture, right alongside your mortgage and insurance. Next up, utilities and energy costs. Utilities are another factor that can surprise new residents. Electricity in Massachusetts has some of the highest rates in the US, averaging 29 cents per kilowatt hour. If you're in a larger home, this can add up quickly, especially with AC on in the summer and heat in the winter. And speaking of heat, many Natick homes use natural gas or heating oil. Oil is currently around $3.75 to $4.25 per gallon, and winter heating bills can run several $100s a month. Water and sewer. Plan for $75 to $120 a month, depending on home size and usage. Now, for luxury homeowners, especially larger square footage, often means higher monthly utility bills. Something to keep in mind when comparing homes. Home insurance and flood zones. Home insurance in Natick averages $1,500 to $2,000 a year, but for luxury homes, the range is higher depending on value, finishes, and replacement costs. For buyers in South Natick, near the Charles River, it's also important to ask about flood zones. Some properties do require flood insurance, which can add $500 to $1,000 a month annually to your housing expenses. The luxury lifestyle. What sets Natick apart? Well, for my luxury clients, Natick has plenty to offer beyond the basics. In regard to luxury homes, the median listing price as of last month was around $1.1 million. Which is up 10% year over year. The average home value was running around $875,945, with luxury estates running from $1 million to $5 million, especially in South Natick. Let's talk schools for a minute. There's plenty of private schools. Riverbend School, like Montessori, can run you $650,000 to $38,700 per year, depending on the program. Walnut Hill for the arts can run you $48,680 to $64,460 for boarding. St. Benedict Classical Academy can run about $13,200. Now, for many of my luxury clients, convenience and comfort are just as important as the home itself. If you're interested in premium car services like Boston Luxor Limo and Luxury Fast Ride, which cater to residents seeking chauffeured convenience, check out their websites to get a quote at bostonluxorlimo.com or luxuryfastride.com. Next up, clubs and fitness. LA Fitness can run you $40 a month as their base rate, but don't forget about initiation fees, annual fees, and single club plans versus multi-club plans. These costs vary, but don't forget to check with your health insurance provider to see if they might offer some discounts. Now, if you want to play pickleball, Boss Sports might be for you. There's different levels of membership that range from $79 a month to more premium membership that can cost you $200 a month. Now, if you like group fitness, then I highly recommend you check out Comp Training New England, formerly known as CrossFit New England. I won't talk about prices because I think you should just sign up for an onboarding session and try it out. I have more coming on gyms in Natick, but for now, let's move on to fine dining. Expect $30 to $60 per entree at top restaurants with full experience, meaning apps, wine, and dessert, running much on the higher end. High-end services like luxury remodels by Ulta Home to boutique salons and spas, Natick has everything to keep your lifestyle elevated. Yes, Natick is pricey, but here's what makes it worth it. Natick Mall, one of the best shopping centers in New England, with everything from Louis Vuitton to Tiffany & Company. We have outdoor lifestyle, Contiguous State Park, Broadmoor Wildlife Sanctuary, and miles of trails. We also have the proximity to Boston. The commuter rail runs into the city in under an hour. And don't forget about resale value. Natick homes tend to hold value exceptionally well, so your investment here pays off long term. Buyer versus seller's perspective? Well, for buyers, factor in all the costs, not just the purchase price, so your dream home feels financially comfortable for years to come. And for sellers, these numbers reinforce just how desirable Natick is. You're not just selling a house, you're offering buyers entry into a premium lifestyle and community. So, some of my pro tips? Well, consider solar panels to offset high electric rates. And if you're moving from out of state, budget for higher winter heating costs. Private schools often have waitlists, so plan ahead at least 6 to 12 months. Ask about flood zones before you buy near water. Is Natick worth it? Well, Natick isn't cheap, but that's not the point. People choose Natick because it's a place where families thrive, education is excellent, and the community is strong. And a luxury real estate market is vibrant. So, if you value quality of life, stability, and community that blends small town charm with high-end living, then the investment pays off, in my opinion. But is Natick right for you? That's a question only you can answer. If you have any more questions or need to discuss this further, feel free to book a call with me. I'm Abby Valencia-Gooding, your advocate, your vision, your guide to your next home. If you're buying, selling, or relocating to Natick, I'd love to help you navigate through this market. Oh, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.